What do you mean by attribute though?
like over the points.
Oh, over the points. Oh, first point was just. I mean, the first main point that we kind of got to was Well, main point I was trying to address is how you could come to the definition if your definition is dependent upon what others believe, and
Mm.
the fact that you have not gave any reasoning or sufficient evidence to believe, um, or show, because you could say people believe in this when they don't actually believe in it. So there's no evidence that people do believe in this, and there's no reason for people to even believe this within the first place, right? Um, other than the fact,
You
yeah,
didn't
this,
ask for you didn't
wait,
wait. You
wait,
didn't
wait,
ask for. You didn't ask for why people
I'm
would take this to be the case. All you asked me.
I'm still talking. Okay, wait. So there's still no reason for you to even believe in the said definition and the conclusion that you're trying to get to. Um, at all, because what you have to do, what you're doing is appealing to others' definitions, which they have no reason to give this, you know, definition within the first place. But even if that is the case, that they have some sort of reason, you can't show that people do even agree with this definition because they could have reason for a different definition. So it's the case that I cannot believe that this definition's even true within the first place, or it does even fucking exist. So that's why I don't think you like justified, the argument or provided enough motivation for, me to obviously believe in your argument. Um that was the first point. You can say what you want.
Yeah, KJ. I literally said that this was fine because belief does not justify actualization. You didn't actually tell me why belief would justify actualization in this case, and I argued. Well, I told you why actualization didn't actually equal beliefs all the time. So yeah, I agree that I did not give justification off of my argument, right? And I also believe that well, for my definition at least, but I also agree that you didn't believe this was the case, right? That doesn't actually refute my argument.
Dude, first of all, um I not just me believing this is the case. I like pointed out, and I gave a defeater on how you cannot come to this definition at all because this definition is what builds your argument, right? I explained
Mm-hmm.
how. Oh, wait. I'm not using my belief to say, because I've seen no one fucking use this definition. It cannot be true. This definition just doesn't fucking exist within the first place. Because it doesn't exist, um, other than like what the fuck you're saying, you cannot show this does exist or it being like actually true that it is supported by someone else.
You
Because of
you
that,
literally just contradicted yourself.
because of that, then you cannot justify your argument because you cannot justify your argument because you haven't gave motivation on why people actually believe in this within the first place. And what not wait, not even just not even gave motivation. You don't even know who the fuck said this within the first place because or you do not have any evidence or any sort of reasoning to even say people do believe in this because I know you don't I know like certain people per se, not everyone's gonna believe in this, but they don't have motivation to believe this. So I don't see like how this like matters at all because I don't think this is like a refutation to the argument.
You didn't give a reputation to the argument, KJ.
I
All
do.
you said was,
I do.
I don't believe that this was the case. And you
I
literally
do.
just contradicted yourself
I
because
didn't say
literally
that.
you just said it doesn't exist because there's no reason or justification to like actually give it a reason to exist. Not
Yeah.
only is
Yeah.
that begging the
No, no,
question,
no, 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 no,
that's
no, no,
also
no.
an
No,
argument,
wait, wait, that's not what
right?
I said. That's like
Because
that's a horrible,
obviously,
horrible
if it
interpretation.
doesn't exist, there's gonna have like no implication to why it would exist. That's just a contradictory existence.
I
And
hear,
also,
I
right,
hear what you're saying.
argue
Repeat yourself.
silence as
Repeat
well,
yourself. Repeat
because
yourself.
you're
Repeat
saying
yourself.
that the
Repeat
lack of
yourself.
evidence of
Repeat
this said
yourself. Repeat
existence
yourself.
mean that it doesn't exist. You can
Repeat
go ahead
yourself.
now.
Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
Okay. What part do you want me to repeat?
I go to repeat the whole thing.
Okay, you didn't give a refuter, KJ. All you said was, I don't believe this is the case, or we have no reason to believe this is the case, right? But what I'm saying is, right, what I'm saying is that's not an actually refuter to this argument, right? And also I want to clarify to the recording, I was not arguing for beliefs or what we should believe. I was arguing for certainty. I was arguing for the truth, not beliefs, right? And also I want to add that's just begging the question and also an argument from silence because you're saying, oh well, we like it doesn't exist because there's no implication on why it would exist, right? But that's literally just begging the question what I said, like I said, right? Because if it didn't have existence, then obviously it wouldn't have any implication on why it does exist. That would just lead to a contradiction. And also, how's the argument from silence? Well, I think I just explained that, so I don't need to go over it again. So yeah, you go ahead and respond now.
All right. So one, um, I've already said the reason, like just because. Oh, actually, never mind. Your arguments depend upon motivation for this to exist within the first place, and the reason it does exist within the first place to you is because of the fact that other people believe in it, right?
What?
So wait. So if no one else believes in it, then it's the case that it should not exist, right? That's why I need proof of why others should believe it, because that's how you even came to this definition within the first place, right? Because you don't have anyone else that believes in it, then you cannot come to this definition, meaning your argument is going to be defeated since since your argument is contingent upon this definition. Because it's a building block to your argument, Derek. Because we get to like premise two, right? Creation, right? This is how you got to your creation definition, right? So then, if you still cannot justify why even this definition of creation is something that a lot of people say or more people say, then does not be the case at all, or that anyone says this other than you, then you cannot believe in this definition using your own logic, since you're using I forgot what it was called. It was like an inductive or some inductive shit. But it's just basically like an analogy would be if a bunch of people point at the sun and say that's the fucking sun, the big yellow ball in the sky, then you have reason to believe that this is the big ball, like yeah, that is the sun. So I asked, why is this like yeah, that's the question here. Why is this gonna be like within the first place what people say at all? You provide no motivation for this to be the case that what people say at all because of that, then I don't see the reason on how you can even come to this definition or be able to use it within your argument, other than the fact that, oh, you just say people agree with this, but you cannot substantiate why people agree with this. Also, an argument for silence. I never said that your position was wrong. I said that I have no motivation to take it to be true because there's no motivation since an argument, since we can have two different propositions. The reason why we have two different propositions is because our motivation is to believe those propositions, right? So if you provide no motivation for your proposition, then I can't even take your proposition to be true in the first place or hold any truth value. I don't think it has to hold any truth value at all. Because something's also possible. I don't think that grants truth value either. So if you want to just, yeah, I'll just unmute you. I just responded.
Okay, so I'm just gonna explain this one more time because you're just repeating yourself. Okay, so but first off, you said that my arguments was contingent or based off of my definition, right? P1 and P2 in conclusion one, right? I don't disagree with that. However, what you say? Can you repeat I think you said there's no reason to believe my definition is the case. Is that what you said, KJ?
Um, how are you interpreting it? I just need to make sure.
Based off an inductive case.
Yeah, based off an deductive case. So more people believe in this. More people believe in this. So I take this, right?
No, I just said people believe in it, or like a lot of people believe in it. So that's how I came to my definition. And
Yeah.
also, I already know. Wait. I already know that I have lack of motivation to believe that is the case, right? But then if we say that it's a lack of motivation or lack of belief, right, to say that is the case, and so therefore there like it's not the case, right? Then that would just be guess what? An appeal to belief. Because you're presupposing or applying your belief to actualization. You
I'm not.
literally just said, oh, well, I don't believe it's the case, so therefore I think it's okay to say that it's not the case, right? You
I
didn't
didn't.
actually attack my definition. You didn't actually attack my argument. That's kind
I,
of concession. And you also got that wrong too with the truth value thing.
are you done?
I already explained how like beliefs don't equal truth.
Are
Like
you
I
done?
always equal truth at all. Because for example, I can say that I think the earth is like wait no, I think the sky is red, right? Because there's no implication to why it wouldn't be red, right? But it's not actuality because we already know by external validation that the sky is blue. So now you can go now.
Are you done?
Yes.
Yeah. Um. So, um, that's circular as fuck. The reason why this isn't going to be a fallacy is because of the fact that your argument, and just because I do not believe in it, I never said that means that, oh, this is false, right? The reason why your argument can even work in the first place is because of a definition, which this definition no one else believes in. You don't even believe in it yourself. So then we can't even appeal to this definition at fucking all because your argument needs this definition to work. But guess what? This definition does not work. So your argument cannot go through. Because your argument cannot go through, then guess what? It's just a self-defeating argument.
Okay, question. How does my argument not go through again? How does the definition not go through?
Because you cannot justify. Because wait, real quick, just to make sure that everyone heard it on record. What he thinks in inductive or in a, whatever case, inductive case is right. Let's say everyone like points at the sun and says, or I points at the big yellow ball in the sky during the daytime and says, "That is the sun," right? People are going to believe that is the sun, and that's what he's doing here. He because like or it's widely believed that this is the case. Then of course he's going to follow that. Um, so then, Derek, this is where I like get confused because if no one says that at all, then how can you come to this conclusion that this is the sun or this is any or the other? How can you come to the conclusion that this is the sun at all? You do not give substance to why this is the case that people do believe in this. So guess what? I have no reason to even believe it in the first place that people actually believe in this because you haven't gave any motivation on why people even believe this within the first place other than your fucking self. But that would be only because it supports your
Bro, just
argument.
be eagle me nowadays, bro.
Bro. But yeah, that's really all I need to that's really all I need to say. You go on now, Derek.
Oh, Seymour's Derek up.
Wait. So answer my question, right? Why is my definition? Why can't we just like go ahead and say that my definition is not the case? Because that's what you said before you went on to that. I was asking you what
Okay,
the.
answer my
I
question.
already said it cannot be the case because the reason you even came, or the way you came to this definition, is because others have this definition. If no one else has this definition, you cannot come to your own definition because that's how you are a follower and people are the leader to you, right? So if there's no leader, then you cannot follow anybody. Okay? Because you cannot follow anybody, then guess what? You're going to have to make this up as a follower instead of being a leader, which your definition is how it's from a leader, right? That's what you're saying. It's from a leader. But guess what? It's not from a leader, right? It's not from a leader here. Because of that, then this will not be able to work because it comes from you and no one else
Wait,
believes in this. Because no
wait,
one else
wait.
believes in this,
Where are you
then you
getting
cannot
that?
have, wait. Because no one else believes in this, then you cannot have a reason to believe in this definition for your arguments to go through, retard. You understand that or not? I tried to put it in third grade terms. I don't know what else to do.
Yo. So where are you getting the fact that the definition doesn't go through again? I'm confused.
You're retarded. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're just retarded. That's like I've already
Tell
established
me
the fact.
then, because I already attacked that in multiple different ways.
I've already established the fact that this definition comes from other people, quote unquote, other people,
Mm-hmm.
and those other people don't exist. Then how can we even come to this definition?
Yeah.
Other than
So
the fact
how are
that
you
it's from-
getting that they don't exist though? How are you getting they don't exist?
Wait. Because you haven't justified their existence in the
I
first place.
already
I think
attacked
that's
that
okay.
point.
Wait.
I already attacked that point. Let's conclude. You didn't attack anything. Let's conclude.
You've
I'm not
already
saying
said